Hello everyone and welcome back to Sky World. BBC and ITV Six Nations coverage torn apart in call for broadcaster to be axed. Coverage of the Six Nations has been shared between the BBC and ITV. Former England rugby international and freelance presenter Martin Bayfield has slammed the coverage of this year's Six Nations and called for an end to sharing TV rights. BBC and ITV have both been broadcasting the 2024 edition of the tournament, but complaints have been raised over the need for a major overhaul. Bayfield made 34 caps for England and played 3 times for the British and Irish Lions before retiring and becoming a broadcaster, working for the BBC, ITV and TNT Sports covering rugby. Though has taken a step back this year to watch the Six Nations as a fan rather than a reporter. His unique perspective has led to Bayfield wanting big changes to the current broadcasting setup, shared by 2 free-to-air stations at a time when fears surround the future of rugby, which could be kept behind a paywall when TV rights are fought for again in 2026. Rugby just can't hide away and only jump out from behind a tree and say, "Here we are," and then disappear again. It needs oxygen, otherwise it is just going to fail, Bayfield told. The Six Nations has to be free to air and has to be one platform, so you have one focus, one message, one tone. I don't know if I am too old-fashioned, but I want to be able to hear the theme tune and think, that's the Six Nations, and walk in from the other room to watch, a bit like when the rugby special music started and everyone would sit down and watch it. You have to have a good build-up, but even more important is having good analysis afterwards, and access to the game through the week. Every Six Nations game should be like a mini Super Bowl. You have press conferences, you have interviews with players and superstars who enjoy rugby.